Dajaw, kumusta? My name is Victor, and in today's video, we are going to talk about audio. And this video is sponsored by Comica, and we're going to talk about their new product, which is the Vimo C. And I'm also going to share some tips and tricks on how to get the best audio from any microphone. So first, let's talk about what's inside the box with this new product. So what's in the box is your carrying case, and you have some paperwork on there as usual, like any other products. They also give you some stickers and warranty card and whatnot. We also have the charging case, and this charging case has everything else included in it. You have the wireless transmitter, the 2 microphones that is included as well. Now it includes all the cables in it, and they also include 2 wind muffs for both microphones, just in case you are in a windy situation. Now let's talk about the specs and features of this product. First things first is the form factor and how it's designed. Now you can barely tell that it is on your camera because it's super tiny. The transmitter alone is so small that it doesn't really add up to the bulk of the camera that you're using. Now the second feature is with the transmitter as well, and that is the rotatable IPS screen. Now why this makes so much sense on the transmitter is because whenever you're shooting, you want to see the levels. Now if you connect this into a camera, what happens is that you're looking at an upside down view because you're gonna put it like this. But if you just press the volume 2, press and hold that, and what happens is it flips the screen, it rotates it for you so you can see it. And whenever you're behind the camera, you can see the levels of the 2 microphones. And then when you start vlogging again, or you want to flip it again, all you have to do is just press and hold it again, and it flips for you. When you flip it and then you turn it off, it does save it as well, the last setting that you had. So this is going to be inverted rather than going back to the original setting. Now on the wireless transmitter, you also have a 4-level gain control so that you can adjust the volume of each microphone. Now the wireless transmitter also have 3 modes. First up is mono, which is going to combine both of the audio recordings into a single track, and then the stereo mode, which is going to set one microphone to the left channel and then the other microphone to the right channel. So you can split them up in post if you do need to. And then you have the safety mode, which allows the wireless transmitter to safely control your levels so that you're not peaking or you're not clipping your audio. Now, another feature that's included in the microphones is the built-in noise reduction. Now, I usually use just a normal mode so that I can use the full audio spectrum in post, kind of like shooting in RAW for photos or shooting in log profile in videos, so that I have the maximum flexibility in post, whatever I want to do with my audio file. But the feature is there for your convenience. And lastly, this has a charging case, and it's so compact that it can fit this in your pocket, and that the battery life on these things are amazing. So I can last about 2 days of continuous shooting, let's say 8 hours of shooting, and that the batteries will still be alive. Now these charge up really fast as well, so that you don't have to worry about them being dead whenever you're out shooting. So what can you use this product for? For me, mainly it's for vlogging. And if I do need a wireless audio solution for vlogging, this is my go-to setup. You're gonna see a field test later on in this video so that you can see how this performs on a vlogging scene. Now, if you don't have a dedicated camera, you can also attach this to your phone if you're using your phone as your content creation device. Just make sure you do have the right cables, and the transmitter will connect to your phone. Now, if you're just using your phone and you don't need a 3.5mm jack for your audio needs, I suggest opting for the Vimo S, which is a mobile version of the Vimo C, and it's quite tiny as well. There's 2 microphones on here, and then the receiver is actually part of this. It's a genius design. And then you can just put this on your smartphone, and now you have a wireless transmitter connected to your smartphone, and it's actually not that big, and that it kind of fits the whole phone vibe. It just extends your phone just a little bit. Now you can also use the Vimo C on your computer just in case you want to use it for online presentations, Zoom calls, or whenever you're streaming on your computer. Let's just say you have a mobile setup and you want to stream with it and you don't want to deal with a microphone like this and you want to be mobile and like walking around. A wireless microphone would be the perfect solution for it. All right, the next section would be the audio test, where we're going to compare each scenario and different scenes on how this microphone performs. What we're going to do now is we're going to kind of treat the room a little bit. I'm faced in front of my wooden desk, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a moving blanket in front of me, and I'm also just going to put this on here. Okay, so now we have the moving blanket in front of me so that it shouldn't bounce anything anymore. The only thing that should bounce is in front of me and up there. The furnace is still on so that you can hear that humming noise, but I hear a lot less of a bounce in front of me now. Now I've taken this out. We're gonna try it out at least 6 inches away from the source, which is my mouth, and that we're gonna see if the audio is a little bit better. Okay, so now the furnace is off. We have a kind of treated room. I have a moving blanket in front of me and on the floor, and that it should reflect only in front and above with this on. And I'm going to try it again with the microphone inside my sweater. Okay, so this is the Comica Vimo C. We're at volume 10 and then at gain 2 on the transmitter, and then we have the furnace on. Now it's underneath my hoodie, so that's going to be playing a factor as well on how it sounds like. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat everything again into an enhanced version where I edit everything. Okay, so now this is the Vimo C with the wind muff on so that it blocks kind of like wind and stuff. But I'm really curious if it's gonna alter the sound going into the microphone, because now we have another layer on top of it. So this is now the Vimo C and without the wind muff, and this is what it sounds like for this test. Okay, so now this is the Vimo C with the wind muff on so that it blocks kind of like wind and stuff. Just the most common clothing is the t-shirt, so we're just gonna attach it where the collar is. And sometimes if people are wearing layers, you can easily hide it through one of the layers and attach the microphone on there. Now the furnace is off, so that this is the cleanest sound that I can get in the studio. So with this part of the test, I took out the wind muff, and again the same placement as last time so that we can see the difference between one with the wind muff and one without. Okay, so today we are flying back to Canada, and this is the airport cafe. There's a little bit more people on here. I'm still very impressed with the form factor. It just doesn't look like I'm connected to a microphone in the camera. It's so tiny, and this is how it is. All right, so we're gonna try and vlog with this microphone. Hopefully it sounds good. It's not like peaking at all, and the mask is muffling my voice. I'm gonna take it off in a second. I'm like one-handing the camera. Usually it's two-handed with the ninja walk. Okay, we're getting to the busy part. So we're gonna test the microphone with my mask off so that it's not muffled at all. Hopefully the vlogging is not too shaky. I'm hoping that this sounds good as well. We're gonna do some EQ. Anyways, yeah, it's super busy here now. That's why I'm shooting f1.4 so that you guys don't see other people around. 要去哪里? 你要看吗? And it's right there. We bought it. We bought it. Oh, show. So right now I'm just recording with the audio from the phone, and then we're gonna connect the Vimo S so that you guys can hear what the difference is. It's actually kind of windy, so I'm gonna put that on. People think that snow is fun. It's not until you have to deal with this much snow. I don't have a brush here, so I have so much snow on my clothes. So this is what it sounds like with just the phone audio in the car. And then now I'm gonna switch back into the Comica Vimo S so that you know the difference between the two. All right, so the snow isn't coming off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shovel it out. I don't know, I can't really see in front, and also in the back. You can't really see anything in the back as well. Push it towards that. That's gonna ruin my paint, but whatever. Can I get a medium black coffee? Yeah. and then a sausage breakfast sandwich, and then a medium green tea. Alright, so here are some audio tips for you to learn on how to get the best audio for any microphone. First up is where the microphone placement is. As you can see where this microphone is, this is about 6 inches away from the source, which is my mouth. As you've seen in the test, I was actually holding it a little bit in the same range as this microphone so that it gets the best audio. Because if you put it closer, the plosives are gonna be a lot higher and like you can hear every single sound. And then if it's too far, what's gonna happen is that it's gonna capture a little bit more of the environment, and also it's not streamlined to your voice, so it might travel a little bit longer and it's not going to sound as good. Now to mount this, I recommend having it on the side so that it kind of hides it underneath. Let's just say this is my shirt and that all you can see is this one. And if you don't mind seeing the microphone in the shot, you can always just do it like this. It's small enough that it's kind of inconspicuous, but if you do want a little bit more incognito with it, you can just attach it so that you can just see the clip on the shirt. Another tip that I can give you guys where the mic placement is, and if your subject is wearing a collar, let's just pretend this is a collar, you can actually just clip it on the side right here, and it's also going to give you a good audio for that. Overall thoughts, I think the Vimo products are very well designed and that everything is thought out in terms of the form factor and the features built into it. And if you want a good all-around wireless solution, the Vimo C is a good option for you. Anyways, if you do have any questions about this product or about audio, feel free to comment down below. And if you want to watch one of my reviews, click on this video right here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
너와 나